All righty. Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome to the first ever Walk University. We're really excited to have you here. Yeah, so let's get started. All right.
Oh, is this me?
Yes.
Just did this earlier. Okay, yeah, we're excited to have you guys here. Just a few etiquette items. So this meeting will be recorded just so that we can share these tips and tricks with others, especially those who are not able to attend. And then for optimal viewing, go to your view options, top of the screen, and choose side by side. That way you get a better, you can see the screen better as well as the other participants. And then any questions or comments, please type in the chat option. We will try and get to those as many as we can. But if we're not able to answer them during our live webinar, we will follow up with you afterwards. And then your line will be muted throughout the presentation just to make it the best presentation experience for everybody. So we're excited to get started.
Awesome. All right, so I guess it's time for us to introduce ourselves. So my name is Marissa Barnes, and I am the senior manager for the Walk to End Alzheimer's Illinois chapter. So the two events I oversee are the Northwest Suburban Walk in Elk Grove Village and the Fox Valley Walk in St. Charles. So I'm really excited to be able to present to you today.
And my name is Mary DeMars. I'm the walk director for the Chicago Walk. And bear with me, I've only been here since March, so still very new.
She is doing a fantastic job. I wish I could use the same excuse for almost 3 years. So. All right, so for our agenda today, we are going to go over some walk updates. I know most of you have probably received the new email that we got yesterday. However, we just kind of wanted to go over just a few of the key components of that. And then we'll get to the fun part of talking about best fundraising practices, some virtual fundraising tools and ideas that are in your participant center, as well as some examples from some of our friends across the nation. And also, of course, just next steps and what you can do to get started to start fundraising.
All right. So as hopefully you guys have had calls and had emails. Walk has been a little bit different this year. The main theme is that walk is everywhere. So walk is happening on your walk date. And but it's going to be happening in your neighborhood with your family and friends. So some of the bigger updates. Go ahead, Marissa.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's okay. So the three main parts that are going to be different. Like I said, you're going to be walking in your neighborhood, but there will be an opening ceremony. And there will be a promise garden ceremony, but it will be viewed online. And that will take place on our new streaming platform called Walk Main Stage. And then we're asked, once the opening and garden ceremony are complete, you'll be asked to walk in your neighborhood with your family and friends. And then I'm trying to think, Marissa, is that kind of the two main things? Oh, and then the promise garden will be in town, which you should check your website for the where that will be located. Sorry, lost my train of thought.
Yeah, of course.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, just piggybacking off of Mary, each view-in promise garden is going to be a little different to your individual walk. So like she said, just make sure to check those Facebook pages for your walks and your websites to make sure that you are going and seeing the correct things that are tailored to you. All righty.
So here's kind of outlines the two differences between last year and then what we're going to be doing this year, just because of what's happened in the world around us. So in 2019 and other walk years, you're able to pick up your t-shirt and drop off your money on bank day, your t-shirts and any of those materials will be mailed directly to you. If you haven't updated your t-shirt yet or your mailing address, please reach out to your walk manager and make sure your address is updated. Champions Club, all of your materials will be mailed to you. And I know in Illinois, we're hosting a Champions event just to celebrate you. Promise Garden will be happening for several hours the day of, but it's a drive-by view only, just to make sure everybody is safe on walk day. And then we're going to be having symbolic flags sent to you instead of the Promise Garden flowers. So the Promise Garden flowers are just not secure enough, they're flimsy, and everyone was too afraid that they would break when we mailed them out. So instead of the Promise Garden flowers, we'll be sending each participant flags. And then we will have, instead of the bank night, like I mentioned earlier, the curbside drop off, which again, please check your walk website to know where those dates and locations are. And then instead of having walk day booths, they're actually on that streaming platform that I mentioned. There will be booths, but it'll be part of that platform in the Walk Main Stage community.
All right, so what I am going to do is I'm going to exit out of the screen and show you a little bit about the Walk Participant Center. So if you have registered, this will be kind of your one-stop shop for anything and everything walk related that you need to know. So hold on 1 second. Oh, I missed that. Okay. Beautiful. All right, let me make this a little bigger. Also, do not mind my lack of fundraising. I promise I will. All righty, so if you take a look when you log in, this is going to be your participant center. And like I said, this will be your one-stop shop for anything and everything that you need to know. So I'm gonna do a brief tour, but I also do know that we're crunched for time, so I will try to kind of not talk a lot as I normally do. So over here is where you can see your fundraising progress. If you go to your page, you will be able to customize your own walk link. So I think this is really important because in order to send the appropriate things to your donors and make sure that they're not getting this lovely long link right here as you see, you can make it super simple. So for me, if I were to customize my link, I could say, okay, go to this website /Team Marissa, and you would be able to do that. It's a quicker way to donate. Also, if you want people to register for your team as well, you can do that. If you're a team captain, you'll also have this fun little link over here where you can customize your team link as well. Another thing that we have is a way to send email. So if you do not have social media like a Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, this will be a great way to send emails to your friends, family, and any other people that have donated to you in the past. It also has a template for you as well to use. So as you can see, it's already written, and then it'll have that link there. And again, if you choose to customize that, you're more than welcome to. Not only does it have a donation request template, but it also has a follow-up one, a way that you can recruit others, and of course a thank you email for those that send your donations to you. The next tab over here is the social media tab. So this is another great way to kind of get fundraising started. Ooh, I apologize for that. And then so you can create the Facebook fundraiser, and with this you can connect. So people that create the Facebook fundraiser usually raise about $236 more on average compared to those who do not. So if you have not done this before, I strongly recommend you do. I'm not sure if we have time for a live demo, but I have recorded videos. So if you would like those on how to get your Facebook fundraiser set up, let me know or let your respective walk manager know, and I will get those to them so they can post them on your Facebook pages or YouTube channels as well. With that being said, not only can you use Facebook, but you can also share your walk fundraising page on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, even Pinterest. Another great thing is the social media tagging game. So that's a great way to raise money as well. Another thing that you can use over here, and I believe it's under a different tab that isn't Captain Tools, but there's a bunch of fundraising ideas that you can use. So each link will have great options for you to use, including, once I go to the other slide, a bingo card that you can give to all your friends and family. What I've personally done with my friends and families, I've sent them each a bingo card kind of in the group text and told them that the first person that raises $100 to get their t-shirt for my team, I'll buy them pizza. So just something nice and simple for them to do. And hopefully everyone likes pizza. Okay, so I am going to stop sharing and then I'm going to move back to the other one to make sure that we are. There we go. Okay. Alrighty, so as I mentioned, we'll have the bingo card and then we'll also do there's also a fun sheet of how to raise $500 or more in 10 days.
So, ways to fundraise. There's a lot of creative ideas out there, and we try to come up with a few just to share here. But I know a lot of our social media pages are also sharing different ideas that people are doing. So some of the ones that we've seen across the country are create an Etsy store. Actually, my sister's doing this. She's making little creative things. She's learned how to cross stitch, so she's selling her little cross stitch creations on an Etsy store. We've also seen other people, teach a Zumba class or yoga or knitting and just ask people to make a donation to join the class. Another idea are virtual game nights. Everybody likes a game night, and maybe ask people to do a self-donation of even $5 or $10 to participate in that game night. I know the Longest Day did a lot of the Create a Challenge week. So like exercise challenge, like maybe ask people to pledge per mile, like you could walk. Say I'm going to walk 100 miles this month, or run 100 miles, or I'm going to swim. Or you can say if I hit my goal, donate $25 or something. And then another idea was like food, like see if there are local restaurants in your area who'd be willing to do a dine to donate. They don't have to necessarily dine in. They could do a order out type of situation. And just be creative. I have a friend of mine who likes to dress up in her inflatable dino costume. And she is going to go around and for some money to greet people. And that's one of the ways she's fundraising. So there's a lot of different ideas. I think use your talent. I think the key is like use your talents or something that you enjoy doing and figure out a way to make that your fundraiser. I think that's the key. So some fun ideas around the country was this pink elephant shuffle, where this community nursing home, I believe it was, senior community, sent out this elephant with their logo on it to different places around the country, around the city, sorry. Yeah, so this is a fun idea. And then this was, they did take home tea party kits as a way to donate, as a way to fundraise. So there's just some fun ideas out there. Like I said, just be creative.
All right, so some of the next action items for you to do. If you have not downloaded the mobile app already, I strongly suggest you do so. Like Mary had said, this is going to be one of the fundamental things that will be really important for the walk this year. So not only will this be like a fun way to track your steps, there will also be a ton of fun stickers, filters, push notifications, pretty much everything you need that really won't be on that main stage platform that she discussed will be on there. Another fun thing and a second action item for you to do is to launch that Facebook fundraiser. So again, if you do need help with that, I will be posting videos. And then I kind of briefly touched over in the Facebook Participant Center as well. And again, what Mary had said, choose an activity that you like to create for your fundraiser so you can really put that fun in fundraising. Like she said, obviously, just showing your talents and doing something that you're passionate about is really great. For instance, I have just recently gotten into running. So my plan is to hopefully charge for every mile that I run, but hopefully this time I can run more than 1 mile by the time walk day approaches. And again, review and use the tools from your tips and resources from the participant centers. The walk websites, as we mentioned before, every walk is different, so please make sure to look at those Facebook pages and your particular websites to get the information that you need. As well as we'll be sending out virtual fundraising guides and PDFs that have not only tackled everything that we tackled in this PowerPoint, but so much more that we obviously do not have time to mention.
Great. Any questions?
Oh, sorry. Let me see if I can. I'll check the chat.
I think there isn't anything.
I was going to say, it looks like Mary also gave her fund way to fundraise. She bakes to raise funds. So I think the do what you love idea is really important. If anyone else wants to share in the chat what they do to fundraise or what their plans are, I think that would be a great thing. And if questions come up, I can kind of field them from there.
All right. Oh,
Oh,
here we go. Oh, we have a runner.
Oh, yes. Oh, money per half mile. That's actually a really
that.
Awesome idea. Maybe I should start doing that. I think that'll make me feel a little better. Kate said that her daughter and I are having a lemonade stand and bake sale in August.
Oh, and then Anne wanted us to remind you, yes, please join your local walk Facebook group for ideas. We are posting constantly different ideas.
Oh, yes. And then using the Facebook fundraiser for your birthday is a great idea.
Oh, and then also make sure, update your friends and family for your gap to goal. Like if you're, you know, close to your goal, make sure they know and just let them know maybe a few extra dollars will get them to that goal.
Awesome.
Oh,
and
man, there's a lot going on.
I was going to say, and yeah, for anyone in Illinois, there are links to your respective Facebook pages in here, it looks like. It also looks like Molly's going to be doing a virtual yoga class via Instagram Live, so that's going to be very exciting as well.
Yeah. Yes.
Alrighty.
And just to make sure, yes, please make sure you start your Facebook fundraiser from that Walk Participant Center. It's the easiest way to link your funds.
Yes. Another really important thing, and I kind of touched over it when I went to the participant center, but sharing your story is also very important.
Yes.
So what you can do is you can update that and share why you walk. And that is also a way to get donations as well. I've heard that people are twice as likely to donate, probably if not even more, if you share your story. All righty.
All right.
Okay, so coming up, it looks like we've got another 3 weeks of really exciting and fun tools for you to use to have a successful walk season. So next week, we'll have ideas and tools for companies and big teams. The week of July 29th, we'll do prep tips for your walk day success. And then finally on August 5th, we'll do just the best of Walk University. So pretty much everything that you've learned within these last few weeks, but just condensed in a shorter period. So the link is the same as always. I'm sure we'll send out a follow-up email to just kind of make sure that you have that link. And then also the Walk U recordings will be posted on YouTube. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to your fellow walk managers or myself or Mary, and we will obviously be more than happy to help.
Yes.
All righty. I'm gonna check the chat one more time and then we can.
There was just one quick, there's a few more. One was somebody's doing a pie in the face on Friday. So whoever has the most money in their jar will get a pie in the face. I think that's a super fun idea.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then there's another one selling Alzheimer's face masks. It's a great one, especially for for right now.
Oh, that's great. Um, I was just going to say, I actually have a team captain too who is doing a virtual bourbon tour. So she is very into going to different brewery tours and things like that. And so she decided to take it into the comfort of her own home. So she has a box created and people can purchase it. And it has 2 customized walk rock glasses as well as a bunch of different types of bourbon. And people will get together on Zoom and kind of go through a virtual tour and do a tasting, and it should be a lot of fun. All righty.
Right.
Okay, I think that is it. Again, thank you all for joining us. We're really excited to be the first 2 to kick this off, and can't wait to see what the other ones are going to be.